turned out. Yeah, she turned. Hey. Hey, yo, what's good, you guys? You already know who it is, man. It's Boomer with Bully Star, and today we're just getting into Black Mexicans, the Mexico they don't want you to see. You feel me? So, yeah, man, let's get straight on into it, bro. I mean, of course, I believe it. I mean, of course, obvious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had an ex who had a friend. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, my ex was like, she was Mexican and Spanish, like from Spain Spanish. I don't know. I think she was mixed between Spain Spanish, and Mexican. And she had a friend, but he's like one of them white looking Mexicans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. So I'm gonna just say, bro. Basically, you know, I guess she would say like homie would talk down on, like, you know what I'm saying, on her for dating black guys and stuff. Well, because, like, you know, she had like a couple baby daddies that were like black and Dominican and stuff. So it's like, they would like make fun of her. You know what I'm saying? Like sort of lightheartedly, but it's like, you could tell it's like, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, they'll make fun of her for like dating black guys and stuff. And it was not just him, but it's like him and his friends as well, which is also her friends. So it's like their little circle of friends and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? They'll get together, you know what I'm saying? Like have parties and all that stuff. And they'll make fun of her, you know what I'm saying? I was like, how Latin people are with their jokes, you know what I'm saying? when they be joking, they're funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, they hit you where it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, almost like a black person roast. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you look at hey, yo, like, hey, you gotta think for black guys, bro. Like, but it's like, they were like, those classy type of like, Latin people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, their jokes were like, kind of like more demeaning in a way, you know what I'm saying? That would make you like, like, dang, like, I just like what I like. Like, why can't I like what I like? She likes black guys, man. Why can't people just like what they like? You feel me? Yeah. Now, I'm saying that to say that, like, I know, like, a lot of, like, like, it's like being dark skinned, no matter where you are, is seen as like such a, you know what I'm saying, opposite side of the spectrum from how from how they see white people and stuff. And there's no denying that fact, bro. There's no denying that fact. It's like, it's like, okay, when you portray white, it's like, you see it as like cleanliness. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, when you wash a plate or something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I can't think of other examples, but it's like black will be seen as like dirty, as like dust on your shelves and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Comes black with dust, you know what I'm saying? Like, they see it in like those type of aspects, you feel me? So it's like, correlate that with people forgetting the fact that it's like, black could mean also like dark matter or something, you know what I'm saying? The unseen thing that, but basically it's like the components of life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get straight on into it, bro. Let's go.
All right, Annetta, lock the doors, because what I'm about to say is going to upset some people right next here. Okay. Christopher Columbus did not discover America.
People of African descent go back hundreds of years in Mexico, but as a group, Afro-Mexicans are largely invisible.
Ay, tú eres cubana, ¿no? Porque también ahí vicesota, madre, el clásico cliché.
During the Civil
And
War.
it's even crazy because the dark-skinned Latin people, you know what I'm saying, as dark as us, don't even want to claim black. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, I am, Colombian. Oh no, I am Dominican. Oh no, I am. It's like, yeah, but you're black. You're dark skin, you're black. You feel me? Well, okay, hold up. It's like, okay, because, like, of course, slaves were brought to Latin countries as well. You know, me from Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people that originally inhibited Jamaica were the Arawak Indians. You know what I'm saying? White people came, brought black people over there. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say Jamaican is not just like a nationality. You know, like it's a mix of a bunch of different races. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like my uncle is Asian and he's Jamaican. You feel me? Like, I just recently discovered a Russian woman that speaks patois. You know what I'm saying? Like she's Jamaican. Like her parents came from Russia, but she was born in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So she's Jamaican. You feel me? But she's Russian. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, you're Dominican, but you're black. Your ancestors came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Just for those that are like black as me or darker, but they're Colombian, they're Venezuelan or whatever from a Latin country. And it's crazy because like they didn't want to claim black because of how, you know, society looks upon them, bro.
Soldiers in Louisiana developed a relationship with Mexicans and Mexican Americans.
After the Civil War, St. Mary's history professor Teresa Van Hoy says black Union soldiers helped to liberate Mexico from French control.
After the war, they snuck across to Mexico to help Mexicans and Mexican Americans overthrow the French.
Eres cubano, brasileña, o colombiano, venezolana, de algún otro lado.
She's cute, by the way. Does she have an IG?
Menos mexicano.
In his diary of his second voyage, Columbus tells of how the natives of Hispaniola actually had given him gold-tipped metal spearheads that they said were brought by black-skinned people who had come in large boats from the south and southeast. These spearheads were covered in this metal that, this alloy that the inhabitants called guanin, which, dun dun dun, matched the metal used in spearheads made in Western Africa for thousands of years, as carried by medieval African warriors, including the Mali and the Moors. The West Africans even called this metal guanine, the same name used by the natives of Hispaniola. But nothing more was said about that. These murals are from the Temple of the Warriors at Chichen Itza. Now, they clearly feature, the color version is easier to see, but they clearly feature three races. And it's depicting black and Indian allies and a battle against white invaders. And because this mural shows that blacks are clearly fighting on the side of the Mayans, that they must have been integrated into society much longer before this painting was done. There are numerous pre-Columbian figurines with striking similarities to ancient African artwork, and they've been found in Central and South America. In southeastern Mexico, there are 18 rock statues of heads up to 11 feet tall that are facing the ocean. These people that they modeled them after must have been important. Whoever they were, they must have been important to be remembered or obeyed or worshipped. Jose Meglia Serrano, the archaeologist who first uncovered them, he pointed out that facial features look amazingly like African blacks, and they all display distinctive headgear or protective helmets.
Son personas afrodescendientes de todas partes, que tienen hijos y que van dejando generaciones en esta diversidad de lo que es la afrodiáspora.
Van Hoy says before slavery ended in America, slaves would flee to Mexico by following trails left in the sand by Mexican wagoneers who traded goods.
Why would slaves cross the border to seek asylum in Mexico? And the answer is clear. This is Vicente Guerrero, a Mexican man who was born from humble beginnings. Born in Mexico, his mother was an indigenous woman, and his father was an Afro-Mexican. That's right, an African born in Mexico. Vicente was born at the lowest level of the Spaniard caste system, a system designed to hinder Afro and indigenous from seeing the highest level of social status in Mexico. However, through hard work and fighting for his country, Vicente was able to transcend the caste system. He was no longer considered a color. He became a legend, the people's hero. The people loved him so much they made him the second president of Mexico. That's right, a Afro-descendant. While in office, he took steps to give the indigenous people rights and abolish slavery, the very system that he grew up under. This is why slaves flee to Mexico, so they could be free. Vicente Guerrero is a true definition of a Mexican and also represents a group that I'm looking for, the Afro-Mexican community. Tell me, when you think about Mexican history, do you think about the African contribution? The truth is, at one point, there were more Africans being born in Mexico than there were indigenous and Spanish, but those numbers have dwindled through generational mixed unions and migration. Because of this, many Mexicans are not aware of their African heritage. In this documentary, I want to learn more about Mexico's African history and hopefully find a Afro-Mexican descendant community. Join me as I embark on an incredible journey. Let's begin now. All right, guys, so we're at the Museum of Anthropology, Jalapa, and this is the area where we're going to see the Olmec heads. A lot of you guys have been telling me about checking out the head, so we finally here, and I'm with my boy, Mr. Technology. 24 hours ago, he was in Bogota, and now he's here. This guy likes to chop, so make sure you check out his channel. But yeah, we're here to find out the culture about the indigenous Olmec people, and just seeing something about Mexico history, and learning more about ourselves as human beings. All right, so we're walking in, guys. As soon as you walk in, you can see one of the famous Olmec heads here, but we have to check in here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I wanted a guide here, but you gotta request that super early. So if you want to come here, come super early to get a guide. So this is what they have for us right here. If you come late, and literally you just scan the barcodes, and this will tell you information about what's going on. And we'll just check out what is the history of these beautiful indigenous heads right here, okay? So we'll start off with this one right here. What caught my eye when I first saw it was the nose. It's just this facial feature. It reminded me of just African features. And so I wanted to see it for myself. And just not only that, to see how huge it is. All right, so as you can see, this thing is truly colossal. And so what we'll do is we'll just scan this bar right here and see what it says here. Hopefully it can give you guys an insight.
The sculpture that greets us is the El Colossal head. It is considered as one of the most preserved colossal heads. The helmet has a band where four elements can be appreciated. They have been interpreted as feline claws and raptor nails. This colossal head is the only one with a semi-rounded shape, so it was possible that it was carved in one size, unlike the others that were sculpted or recycled.
And so we'll go look at some other heads right here. There's one in particular I want to see though. Hopefully we can come across it. More artifacts right here, guys. This is something I probably would have seen in Africa though. And there it is, guys. This is the one that caught my eye. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this one is. Oh, look at it. It is amazing. This one right here is the one I've been looking for. Look at it, guys. In all this beauty.
It is the most significant and impressive of the colossal heads. This is the first one discovered in San Lorenzo Tenochtitlan, Veracruz, in 1946, during the expedition of Matthew Stirling in the forest lands of the lower basin of the Coatzacoalcos River. This sculpture was found on the slope of a ravine facing the sky, and although its conservation state is good, it suffers a fracture on the face near the right eye, which had to be restored. This character has been called the King because of its majestic appearance. It is one of the largest Olmec monuments, and its archaeological value is as great as its aesthetic value.
You can see where they actually had to fix the eye up. But I think they did a decent job. Yo, we here. Let's do it. There's a one called El Negro. That's the one I came for. Another one I came for. Here, this looks like one of my African brothers right here, man. Does it not or not?
Oh, it does, for sure.
I wanna say something about this piece right here, guys. And I know Mexicans are gonna be like, hey, it's a Mexican. It could be either way. But that goes to show that Mexicans and Africans have similar features. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, my thought is this. Before there was labels of black, white, and stuff like that, there just was tribes of people that looked differently. And some of the people in the tribes looked like me. They look like me. They're part of the same tribe, but they look like me. Okay, that's how I feel about it. It just looked like me, and this right here, this guy looked like a guy I met in Haiti. Yeah. So the big lips, the nose, and when we go to other artifact places, like, or you go to any other country, you'll see artifacts, but they look like the people that's there, and the people that were here look like this, and it's just interesting how the people also look like the people from Africa. This is undeniable, guys. And I've seen the comparisons. This can be a Mexican. This could be a person of today's time in terms of a Mexican person, but it also could be a African person as well. But I think that is awesome. This right here, it should be like a study as a piece that unites us, not separates us. Because a lot of people will look at this and they'll have fights about it.
Disruptions that come up from images like this and disputes will be from the people that look nothing like that. So that would be Europeans. Like, they have a history, at least back in the day. I'm not talking about like people right now. This is not personal. But what I'm saying is, we know in history that Europeans have come to...
It's just the fact that we got to fight to see what that looks like shows that we look alike. It's like, no, he looks like this, no, he looks like this. It's like, bro, if he looks like that and he looks like this, it might be the same thing. Like, dog, we might look alike, bro. Because I think I look like him. Like, you know, one of my Mexican homies could be like, no, he looks like me. And it's like, so we look alike? You know what I'm saying? No, we don't. Like, oh, you smart genius. That's why I love you. Always giving me a challenge. Disagreeing even though you know I'm right.
African structures in Africa and blast off the noses or the features that would make it undeniably known that they are African.
So is this amazing? You see this here,
right, in full context together, not defaced.
Yeah. So talking about defacing, this one they said they started using the material from the heads for other.
We want to talk about defacing. Let's talk about the Sphinx in Egypt. We want to talk about defacing. Where is his nose? Out of all the features, why did his nose just fall off? You feel me? Like,
things. That's what they said. That's what the story is. But that could have been a defacing, as you can see. You know what I mean? Because it's not hard to just go in and destroying this thing and get the material you need. If you're just carving just a little bit out, it seems like you might be doing something else. And then what's up with all these holes? Well, I haven't seen them, you know.
It might be a porous material, right? So weather, water, you know, those porous materials will give up a lot of those holes.
This guy looks very happy.
There have been found, up to now, 17 colossal heads in the sites of La Venta, Tabasco, Tres Zapotes, and San Lorenzo. In the last one, 10 works of this type were recovered. The Anthropology Museum of Jalapa safeguards 7 of them, which it is the most complete corpus of this type of monuments. The sites where most of the colossal heads have been found lack of stony fields. Although all the colossal heads have features in common, such as the eyes, frowning, wide nose, and mouth, each one of them has characteristics that makes them different from one to another, such as cheekbones, the smile, and especially every headdress or helmet contains unique designs. The 10 colossal heads were found in different years, from 1946 to 1994, but almost all were in conflicts of landslides in the ravines of San Lorenzo.
bro,
This exquisite work
that
right
is Shaka
here.
Zulu.
As you can see, listen, this is the type of stuff you're gonna see all over the world. All right.
I'm
Everybody
crying,
had
bro.
the same
That's
idea.
funny.
Recorded history on
I
the
want
slab
to
of
see a
rock.
Latin person
I think
fight.
it's amazing. Just to see
With
the
another
different type of
person be like, nah,
styles.
that's
And it
whack.
all came from Mexico.
Oh
okay?
my God.
We're seeing different
I literally
styles
laugh
here.
in your face.
So that's just to show you there's different type of people, different energy. And this is what you're getting in different parts of Mexico. And so
I
you
will
have
literally
your
roast
Olmec
you
type
until you
of
hate
people,
me, bro.
and
Like,
you have
dog,
other,
do not tell me
indigenous,
that is
groups
Mexican,
creating
bro.
different type of
Do not tell me
artifacts. But
that
this
is
one is very
Mexican.
impressive. Just all the different pieces of clay they used to create this. Really dope. Check these guys out. Wow. Nice. I have to apologize, guys, if I'm going too quick and it's not showing you as much pieces. But that gives you every reason why you should come out here. But they are closing, so I was just rushing around to see what I can get.
Just go back tomorrow.
So this is the original piece, but this reminds me of Egypt. I've never been to Egypt, but this piece right here reminds me of Egypt, of what I've seen as far as hieroglyphics are concerned. Let's take a look to see.
Mayan hieroglyphics.
Right? This is what you get right here. All right. Just look at this. I could think it's the pharaoh right there or something. Wow. Wow, look at these guys are like sounding horns. It's a story that's being told here, guys. Very interesting. Each color is a little bit different. Look at this one right here. This is a guy that's deliberately painted different from this guy right here. It's no coincidence. They had the color, they could have used it on this guy right here, but he was black. I don't know if the skin represents something, but for me,
the skin represents a black person. The brownish people represent the Indian-ish Mayan people. I don't know.
I think it's different.
I know the blue represents black, like African black.
All right, wow. All right, guys.
Wrap it up.
Check it out.
Dave Chappelle.
All right, guys. I'm actually getting kicked out of this KLA. Just wanted to show you all these different pieces, man. They closing the lights and everything. It's time for them guys to go home. I have plenty of time to go check it out. I got a flashlight. Check out my boy Tay. Always ready. You got a flashlight just in case they turn the light off.
Yeah, I always got some lights.
You always got time to shed some light on a couple things.
I can always light it up.
Okay, I got you. We call him Tay International, but I call him Tay Technology because this guy's always popping up with some stuff. I'm here in Yanga, Veracruz, Mexico, and I'm in front of a very interesting statue right here. Just to give you some history about Yanga.
I like how different parts of Mexico have those big words and stuff, like posted in front of their city. Like, that should be hard to me.
Considered one of the first free slave towns in the Americas. Might even be the first. It all depends on the different dates or how you look on different dates. But we're not here to discuss who was the first. Just know this place used to be a village where a lot of runaway slaves made home, okay? And so this right here is a monument of the slaves right here. And I really like what the Mexican people did pretty much. They went ahead and gave you the history. So there's no real historian here that I found thus far, but they went ahead to show us some of the history, and they put it in Spanish and English for those people who are coming from America trying to learn about the history. So I really appreciate it. It tells you the history about the African people living here in terms of how this town got established. It's very important. They have no choice but to keep this here. The slaves that used to be here used to run the sugarcane farms, and they broke away and formed a village right here. The history goes, it was a guy from Angola, West Africa, who pretty much became the leader of all the slaves that were here, the free slaves that made this their town. His name was Yanga, and so eventually this town now is called Yanga. I don't know if it's a town or a city.
It's a town. Yeah, but there's also a bigger municipality. But when you look it up on Google Maps, you can look up Yanga, and it'll show this. Maybe it's Yanga. I don't know.
I mean, it's surrounded by beautiful scenery.
Yeah,
just coming here from Veracruz Airport will take you like an hour and a half to get here. But man, Beautiful scenery. This place also was called Palenque, like the Palenque you've seen in Cartagena, but there's a big difference, obviously infrastructure-wise. The inhabitants look a little bit different from this guy right here, which poses a question. Are the descendants of the Yenga village still here, and do they look differently? So that's what we're trying to figure out. I'm hoping to see if I can probably bump into someone that's willing to talk, to see whether or not my grandma, my great grandma was super black.
I just go up to him and be like, I'm conducting interviews about your lovely town. You know what I'm saying? Like, go about professionally, you know?
I go, my great grandfather was black.
Hey, I'm a news reporter.
You know, I want to. Maybe that's possible here. And also, there's another statue. So when you look online, you'll see this statue. There's another statue. I also want to check that statue out as well. Hola. Yo estoy buscando ese.
I'm a blogger for a news station.
¿Cómo se llama el parque? ¿El parque? Para allá. Ok, gracias. Dame uno. Yeah. I can't believe it. I found me Mexicano.
Mexican American citizen. Mi familia está en West Virginia.
Oh, your family's American.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We trying to figure it out. Okay, we're close, but we're trying to figure it out.
Yo aquí trabajo, acá vivo. Yo soy escritor.
You write books?
Yeah, 11 libros, 11 ejemplares de libros.
You have 11 books?
11. El conformismo me hizo vivir acá muy bonito. Es una vida muy de paz, de tranquilidad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No me gusta la ciudad para nada.
He doesn't like bigger cities. He likes living in he likes living in smaller towns. He finds a lot of peace here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, man. What's your name, man?
Brian Brown Johnson.
Brian Brown Johnson. It was nice. Yeah, that's if I don't know American name, if I heard one. All right, my brother.
Wait, what?
Brian Brown Johnson.
Brian Brown Johnson. It was nice. Yeah, that's if I don't know American name, if I heard one. All right, my brother. You're the only black guy here.
Realmente aquí hay un sitio donde están mucha gente de raza negra, pero ya se está perdiendo un poco el...
¿Cuántos negros aquí? ¿Tú? How many brothers and sisters here?
El original aquí negro soy solo yo.
Okay.
Only me. La mayor parte de las personas acá vienen de la raza negra.
So most of the people here in this area have probably came from the black race, probably a mixture of indigenous and Spanish people, but a lot of them mixture of indigenous and Spanish people, but a lot of them are not familiar with their background. But he's black, though. I just saw that. Yeah, you're black.
Okay. De hecho, en mis libros, con mi sabiduría, la primera humanidad que hubo aquí en la Tierra que existió, todo el ser humano viene de la raza negra. Todos. Y en el transcurso del tiempo, toda la humanidad va a volver a ser negros. Se llama Mente Abierta, buscando mi propio yo, el realismo de la vida. Descúbrete, encuéntrate tú mismo.
Get his WhatsApp number, and he says he's very seldomly touches bases on technology. Guys, I'll just do a little walk around so you can see some of the town, more than just the statue. There's another statue further this way, so we're gonna walk with our newfound friend, Mr. Johnson, Chad Johnson, and pretty much see what they have available here. That's a long story. You gotta be Venezolano to know that. Sí. Tu novia. ¿Tú eres novia? No.
I'm saying, man.
I mean, we get to see the perspective of a brother actually living in a town, so that's kind of cool. He's fully integrated into this particular town. Nowhere he can go without people not knowing who he is, so that's kind of interesting as well. I got some food here. That's nice. ¿Qué es este? Es el centro comercial. What you like to eat here? ¿Qué comes aquí? Let's see what you like to eat, man. ¿Qué comida tiene aquí, mo? Duele rica.
Cabeza, barbacoa de cabeza.
Oh, okay, so it's like a barbecue of head. ¿Qué tipo de cabeza? ¿Qué es este?
De res.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Are you hungry?
No, I just wanted to see how the place was. So you still speak good English, man? You were born here?
Yo me vine acá con mi tía. Yeah.
Okay, so this guy was born in the United States. Don't get in the picture now. All right, but he came here when he was 5. His auntie was actually married to a Mexican man, so that's how he grew up living here. And everybody knows this guy, man. There's a lot of people who are watching here are trying to integrate into different cultures, probably leaving American culture, moving into South America, Central America, and want to know how it is like for people. As you can see, this man is loved here. People are always saying, hey, what's up? And so I feel like that's a good sign. People treat you how you treat them. You know, you're a nice guy, they're going to treat you nice, you know? You've been living here a long time. ¿Dónde está tu hijos, tu esposa?
I don't have it, man.
You don't have?
No me permiten tener tanto compromiso en mi vida.
Basically, he was saying he can't have a lot of commitment to his life.
Porque a mí no me permiten tener tanto compromisos ni tener la tecnología en la mano porque tengo comunicación espiritual.
Ya entiendo.
Sí, tengo que atender a los mensajes espirituales.
Sí.
Por eso no puedo, por eso tengo que estar libre.
Pero yo tengo que preguntar. Si las mujeres te quieren a ti, did the women want you here?
Okay, si las mujeres me quieren a mí,
sí.
Han habido muchas, pero no acepto yo la.
Okay, so there's a lot of women that wanted him. Y no problema con el color?
No, nothing, no problem.
No problem with your skin tone?
No.
All right, so we got that out of the way. I know there was going to be something.
A lot of women here, I like black women, black men.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See? Yes. Okay. Yo mueven aquí ahora. Yo voy aquí.
I'm often have to make a little vacation trip.
So in August, guys, there is a carnival they have here where a lot of Afro communities come here. Y para disfrutar.
Ya, en el carnaval de agosto de aquí.
¿Dónde? ¿Aquí?
Aquí en Yanga.
¿Y Yanga? ¿Y cómo la gente hacen? ¿Qué hacen la gente aquí?
A bailar, a gozar fiestas.
There it is, guys. Huge, in front of a huger sign that says Yanga. It's a very beautiful testament to the African inhabitants that were living in Mexico. We are in Mexico, guys. Just want to put that in perspective. If you're Mexican and you didn't know this, type down, I never knew. But here is your proof right here. This huge monument. It's not here for no reason. And let's check out if we can decipher some of the paintings behind the monument as well. I love how the government has kept this statue in really good shape. Check it out, guys. Oh, man. Here it is. The dude is colossal. I love the fact that he has a sugar cane in his hand, just coming out of the whole sugar farm and just breaking free. An Angolan man making it here all the way in Mexico and making a difference. Interesting. So I just wanted to see if we can showcase the story here. Basically, this is a mural that depicts basically the Africans' history here in Mexico, especially in the Yanga town right here. So this is the slaves right here coming on boats. And it's interesting choice. They put the Olmec heads here. These are the Olmec heads. All right, just in case you're wondering, it's here. They painted here, not me. All right. This is machinery that we're using to squeeze all the sugarcane juice out. All right, these are the slaves right here. This is their struggle. Here you go. coming down from this area right here. They're moving, just trying to make it. So it seems to be like some form of fight right here. And there's another story here. All right, this part was hard for me to understand, but I finally got it. So when the slaves broke free, right, they would stay in this area of Yanga, right? And what they would do to make a living is ransack supplies that were heading to Mexico City. So they would come here and take things and you see what they were doing. Interesting touch. I want to know who actually took the time to paint this. They also left some Easter eggs here, so that's very interesting. And so they would take the supplies, I guess, free the horses. And here, now this is their village coming back to their town. The village, this is how it would look. All right, this forming their own village. Look like she's doing somebody's hair or something, fishing abundantly. And then we have, this people just having a good time in the water, enjoying their time, and just a joyous celebration. And then you have here, okay, you get to this part of the history of Yanga.
The song La Bamba, if you look it up, was actually used by these people, the slaves here, to harass the government in Mexico City to give them their freedom.
Wow.
Yeah. So we all know that song, but didn't know that history.
All right, guys, so we are in Puerta.
Dude, I am awe-stricken right now, bro. I'm awe-stricken.
Escondido. Actually, we're between Puerta Escondido, that's on the coast of Mexico, Pacific side, and we're heading to Chacagua, which is known to be a area where we can actually find Afro-Mexican descendants. And so I am super hyped. I feel like
it's really a different world out there, bro.
Finally, after so many days, it's been how many days, man? 2 weeks. 2 weeks? 2 weeks of us looking for the information. We finally got it, so I'm super hyped. Hit that like button for our determination. Just try to give you the information. Just to try to give the whole world the information. Hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it, man. Anyways, let's head to the area we've been looking for. We finally made it to Chacagua Lagoon. So basically, guys, we have to catch a boat across this lagoon right here and get to the town. Just give you a perspective how we're gonna get there. We're currently here in Zapotalito area right here. We have to catch a boat here. This boat is actually gonna take us like 40 minutes or so. Cross this lagoon, over this small canal area, and then we'll go right here. All right, guys, so here we go. Shout out to the Chicago Bulls in the building. Let's go. Try to get a front eye view of what's going on. This is a beautiful lagoon. If you're wondering, a lot of people come out here just for a tour of the different islands they have in this lagoon. So it's a very interesting place to come visit. All right, guys, so we've been on the boat for at least a good 10 minutes. And now we're about to go through this canal area right here. It's going to be a really long stretch, but you get to see more of the mangrove. So this is not such a bad tour. Here we go as we enter into the canal area. Definitely worth taking the tour to just see the mangroves and the different islands. And then if you're heading to see the Afro-Mexicans, that's not a bad deal. Interesting how we gotta go through all this just to see them. I know they're all over the Pacific coast of Mexico, but just to come to this town, we gotta go through all of this. ¿Qué tipo de comida? What type of food they have here?
Aquí hay robalos, camarones, barcos, venados, iguanas.
Okay, so they got iguanas, they got robalo, which I think is salmon or char.
Camarones.
Shrimp here.
Delante hay una isla que no hay acceso terrestre, únicamente en bote.
¿Gente vive allá?
Sí, alrededor de 100, 120 personas.
Around 120 people live on that island. It's pretty much a boat island. This is the island he was talking about. ¿Cómo se llama?
El Corral.
El Corral. Okay.
Escuelas, internet, centro de salud, muchos servicios aquí en la isla.
Look like an Indian with his sword in his hand. And now it's getting like Halloweenish over here. Interesting. Oh, look at that mural right there of African woman. Oh, that looks like an African woman. Oh, okay. I think we are on the right spot. ¿Dónde estás?
De este lado es Chacagua, donde está la isla.
Okay. We just seen a woman's restaurant. She, from the far, she looked like she was Afro Mexican. So, yeah, fingers crossed. We're gonna go to that restaurant where we saw that mural in the boat and investigate there. But I can see immediately why people would come to stay here. It's just a calm, chill vibe here. Okay, guys, so this looks like some form of hotel / restaurant here. But this is where I think I saw the mural, so let me check out the mural real quick. Alright. It's a beautiful mural here. So this is what I was seeing when I was driving through. Hola, Edito. ¿Cómo estás, amor? Ay, yo vine aquí para hacer una vida especial. Yo estoy buscando afrodescendientes mexicanos. Oh my God! What? Can I give you a hug? Oh my God! Oh my God. ¿Esa es tu empresa? ¿Tú?
Sí.
Es restaurante. ¿Cómo se llama ese restaurante? What's the name of this restaurant?
Omar.
¿Tu nombre?
Licha.
Ah, Licha. ¿Y cuánto tiempo tú tienes esa empresa?
Ya hace muchos años.
Muchos años.
Como ya la... vieja aquí.
No, amor, como la 30.
No, 60.
Ah, 60. Sí. No, amor.
Los negros aguantamos mucho.
¿Tú vives aquí todo tu tiempo, tu vida?
Sí.
¿Tu familia en esa tierra por cuántos años? ¿100 años?
Los abuelos, los papás, los tatarabuelos.
So, like, really, all her family, this is her island right here. ¿Y qué tiene aquí? ¿Qué está haciendo?
Estoy arreglando pescado. Guachinango.
Okay. Yo voy a comer hoy aquí, ¿ok?
Guachinango.
Okay. Yo quiero conocer más afrodescendientes.
Afrodescendientes.
Aquí. ¿Tú conoces a alguien que
sí,
pueda?
Aquí estamos varios negritos, vivimos muchos negritos aquí.
¿Dónde yo encuentro? ¿Solo caminando?
Todo el pueblo hay muchos negritos.
Okay.
Afromexicanos.
Okay, yes. Qué bueno, no more. Yo fui a muchos lugares para encontrar, pero es muy difícil por mí. Yo fui al Veracruz, no lo ven. Yo fui a Yanka.
Empieza de Puerto Escondido. Río Grande, Cerro Hermoso, Zapotalito, Chacagua, El Azufre, Charco Redondo, Pinotepa, Collante, Morelos.
Todo allá.
Corralero.
En el Pacífico.
Toda la costa aquí.
Ah, bueno.
La costa chica en la orilla del mar.
Ok.
Corralero hicimos una película que se llama La Negrada.
Tú no eres mexicana, ¿verdad? ¿De dónde vienes, negra?
Hasta que trabajas, negro. ¿Y esto?
No es para ti.
¿Y entonces?
Entonces nada. No es para ti, se acabó.
Por negra me desprecias, no desprecies mi color, que entre perlas y diamantes esta negra es la mejor. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, tú eres el estrella.
No desprecies mi color, que entre perlas y diamantes esta negra es la mejor. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, tú eres el
Is
estrella.
that her?
¿Dónde vienes tú?
Miami, Florida.
Ah.
Sí, por eso.
Sí, aquí estamos los negritos perdidos, olvidados.
No, ahora, no,
Dicen-
¿cómo no está perdido?
Mira, negritos perdidos,
We are the black people who are lost in
olvidados.
No, ahora, no,
Dicen-
¿cómo no está
Mira,
perdido?
sí, pero dicen que no saben que existimos nosotros aquí los negritos.
Sí, hay muchos no saben, por eso yo ven aquí. Yo voy a comer aquí, ¿ok? Un pescado, ¿ok? I want a big fish. Hey. Nosotros vamos a caminar un poco para conocer más gente, okay? Okay, so she has some fish, seafood we're gonna come try when we come back. Okay, we're guessing, okay? And this is a restaurant, so you already know, guys, when you come here, you gotta eat here, all right? Come see her. She was the first we met here, and she was so opening to talk about her her life and the things she's done. So there's a mural she wants to check out. Right here. Oh, wow! Wow! ¿Quién hace este? Muy bonita. Wow. Very beautiful, guys. Wow. They did a wonderful job. I love how this restaurant is in really good shape. Oh, man. Yeah. Bonita. Just to meet her, and she was saying how her great-grandfathers, this is the land of her great-grandfathers. This really helps me understand, like, yeah, that we're in the right spot, because there are Afro-Mexicans who are basically like first generation or second generation, like their family came from Honduras or something like that. This is different. Okay, so I'm just walking around, and I noticed that there's pictures on people's homes, like this picture right here, and then there's another picture right here. So I'm gonna see if I can talk to the locals here. They can tell me more about the place. Hola. ¿Esa es tu familia?
Shit, we need more of them in America. Shit.
¿Quién es ellos? No sé, tú vives aquí. Yo vengo aquí para hacer un video de los afrodescendientes. No sé, ¿ustedes? ¿Sí o no? ¿Afrodescendientes?
It's like, now that I think of it, my ex's one of her daughters looked like them. My ex Mexican, like her baby dad was black, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Their daughter looked like them.
Afro-Mexicanos? ¿Sí? ¿Sí? Okay. Bueno, so we have some Afro-Mexicanos. ¿Y cuánto tiempo tu familia vive aquí en ese pueblo? 60, 70 years. ¿Ustedes tienen agua aquí?
Oh my God! Oh my God! How are you doing?
Sí.
Pozo de agua.
Dame dos botes.
Can I get some agua?
No, para beber.
Let me stop.
Oh, okay. ¿Es una empresa aquí o no?
No.
Es un casa. I'm just walking into people's homes. I'm sorry, okay. This is interesting how we invaded someone's house. Mamá. Está joven. ¿Cómo? Yo pensé ese tu hermana.
No.
That is her daughter, yo. Todo ese tiempo.
Yeah, man, they're all my children.
Muy
too.
jóvenes.
She's young. 35 seguidoras. Ustedes va a ser famosa. ¿Cómo se llama?
Yo, Olivia.
Olivia. Ajá, Lisis. Lisis, TikTok. Ok. Entonces hay más gente allá, ¿eh? Ok, bueno. Muy bueno para conozcan ustedes.
I swear, bro, if that little boy is not me when I was younger, dog, I'll just be like sitting there, just be like, oh, what the heck is going on? That was so me when I was younger. I think that was the majority of bros when they were younger and stuff. A majority, maybe less than that. They all just sit there, like the guests in our house, and we just look at them.
Pescado, camarón, pulpo, todo lo que es un poco de marisco.
Okay, so these guys gonna have some food. If you're coming here and want to eat some food, look for her too. Okay, all right, ciao. Really beautiful town. Very peaceful. It's a surf town.
Hey, well, I saw surfboards here, but I'm thinking, oh yeah. So once you get past that barrier there, that's the ocean. There was some waves out there, but on the lagoon, nothing.
We're at another place right here. This is a common theme. Seems like the locals offer food to all the traveling tourists here. ¿Cómo estás? So we found another group of Afro-Mexicans, and this is their business right here, but it's closed right now. ¿Cómo estás, todo mundo? ¿Cómo se llama mi reina?
Yo me llamo María Luisa.
Okay, ¿cuántos años tu familia vive aquí?
She's beautiful. I don't mean that like, I'm not being sarcastic. Like this, I don't know, like the skin, bro. Like, oh wow, like it's mad weird. It's like, well, no, it's not weird. You know what I'm saying? Because black is beautiful, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know. It's like, dang, bro. There's only certain artworks, and everybody has their own opinion about every art piece that, you know, when you go to a museum and you look at them, you know what I'm saying? One person could just look at the same picture, another person looking at it and just be like, yo, that's beautiful. And the other person's like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, what do you see that makes it beautiful? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, just beautiful to me. It's like, dog, that's what I'm seeing right now. It's like, dog, her skin just looks beautiful to me, bro.
52, como la 30, baby. She said she's 52. It's like, no, but like really,
I'm
she got the looking going on. Bueno, yo quiero conocer cultura de los afro-mexicanas. Y como qué comida ustedes te gusta comer, música, todo eso.
Me gusta comer pescado.
She likes to eat fish. ¿Y la música?
La cumbia.
¿Ah?
Cumbia.
Bumbia. ¿Eso es afro-mexicana música? ¿Bumbia?
Mis abuelos que venían, que los traían, los que traían a los afroamericanos, los traían donde venían antes, que los traían aquí como amarrados, como esclavos. Mis abuelos llegaron allá a Collante y de ahí vengo yo, la dependencia de ahí es mía, de los meros afroamericanos. Porque mi abuela era india y ya mi abuelo. Porque mi abuela era india y ya mi abuelo era afro.
De América.
De Collante. Llegaron ellos a Collante. Ajá, llegó ahí los bajaron porque ellos trabajaron en esos barcos así.
¿Pero dónde él llegó?
Los traían como trabajadores, los traían a ellos, pues como antes que los traían así.
Posible de África.
Ajá, puro de África.
Lucky MFers, bro, because let me tell you, bro, I got with an Indian chick. I'm talking Native American chick before, bro. Oh my God, bro. How Indian chicks lay it down, bro. Makes a nigga want to cry. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna just say that. You feel me? So imagine how it was back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're escaping as a slave, and you just come across all these Indian women.
We're gonna check out some of the music.
American women.
This is the type of music that they listen to. Alright. Okay. ¿Y cómo bailar de ese?
Ahora me vas a este. Ahora dime cómo se baila.
¿Cómo bailar? No sé así. ¿Cómo bailar?
I was like dancing up on it. I get some of that Native American food, folks. Yeah. My life's been beautiful, you feel me? I want my wife to look like that. You feel me? Oh, God.
I'm happy I came to meet you guys, okay? Okay, nice to meet you. Okay.
My name is Bernie.
Bernie?
You?
My name is Leon. Oh, you speak English? Okay.
No mucho.
No mucho, okay.
Poquito.
How you learn English? ¿Aquí mucha gente?
Sí.
¿Por cuántos años vive aquí?
¿Yo? 60 años.
Aquí en esa tierra.
Sí. Yo nací aquí, en el monte.
So he's taking some weeds up.
Limpiar.
Sí.
Tú dejas esto, es muy feo.
Yeah.
Restaurante.
So he said, if you leave these here, this will really take over the whole look of the restaurant. So he's just keeping the upkeep here. ¿Y tú cómo tú vives aquí? Es muy bueno.
Sí. Muy bueno. Tomar agua.
Toma agua.
No tomar cerveza.
Oh, tú.
No licores.
Para eso está flaco y fuerte. Sí. Sí.
Mira.
Dame ver. Sí. ¿Cuántos años tu familia vive aquí en esa tierra? ¿Como 200 años?
No, como 80 años.
80 años. Antes de aquí, ¿dónde?
Mi abuela Collantes. Mi papá Collantes. Mi abuelo también. Todos Collantes. Pero ellos, cuando mi padre es pequeño, se viene a vivir aquí. Y aquí él crece. Aquí se hace de novio con mi madre. Y ya vine para Chacagua yo.
¿Tu madre afro también?
Sí, mexicana.
Mexicana, okay.
Todos mexicanos. No hay gringos.
No gringos.
No me gusta gringos.
Yo soy gringo, no sé.
No, es gringo. No me gustan gringos negros.
Black gringos.
Bueno, yo soy gringo negro.
Okay, aquí es una reserva, un parque nacional. Hay 7 poblaciones que están dentro de esta zona que son descendentes afromexicanos, como es Zapotalito, Cerro Hermoso, El Corral, Chacagua, El Azufre, Charco Redondo. Y todas esas zonas son personas muy morenas.
Okay. Well, okay. There's an area called Chaco Redondo, sorry if I said the name wrong, that basically you'll find a lot more concentration of African descendants. And like the lady mentioned before, that they are a little bit more darker in tone. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but that woman she reminded me similar to women I've seen in Australia, like Aboriginals as well. So there's so many different connections to talk about. Basically what I'm gathering here, everybody uses the word descendants because their family was mixed with other races. Most of these guys in this village were mixed with a indigenous race. So that's why they have properties of Africans, but they have their own indigenous properties as well. But I want to say this. I feel like that wasn't something recent happening. It's been happening for hundreds of years. All right? In the beginning of the video, we saw statues of the Olmec, and needless to say, I feel like before there were too much classifications on what someone looks like, they were just tribes.
Buddy just left the class group, you know what I'm saying? Like,
of people that looked differently. Not everyone in the tribe looked the same. I think that's something that we need to investigate a little bit more on. Guys, so we found some more Afro-descendiente descendants.
Descendiente africano.
Okay. ¿Cuántos años tu familia vive aquí? How long your family
My grandfather, maybe 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe. My history is long. They come in the one boat. My grandfather said they come in one boat. There's the many people here, the boat.
En tu familia, ¿quién es afro?
Mi papá.
Tu papá.
Mi papá es afrodescendiente. Se dice que nuestra raíz es de Senegal.
Sí.
Gran parte de Senegal.
Okay, ¿cómo es tu vida aquí?
Feliz.
Africa and Mexico for real, dog.
Sí, tenemos buena ola. Nuestro trabajo es pura felicidad, conocer buena gente, ser amable. Chicas.
The chicas, you know.
Why should you use Miro?
Yes, sir.
When you draw on a whiteboard, no one sees it. With Miro, you plan together in real time from the...
¿Qué pasa con las chicas? Mira ella.
Buena onda, mi nombre es Omar.
¿Qué es este Omar?
Este es mi lugar donde yo duermo y estas son mis tablas que yo rento.
Let me ver. Okay, so we're going to check out some of his business, you know, to promote his business. So we're actually in front in the beach area right here, and I'm going to show you the waves. There's a lot of foreigners here. This is like one of those kept secrets for a lot of foreigners to just be off the grid and just enjoy the good waves here, okay? So they get the waves to themselves. As opposed to, it's really good waves here, huh?
Yeah, here, now it's más o menos, pero es maybe 3 days more, it's long.
Okay.
Estas son mis tablas para rentar y surf lesson es mi dedicación.
Okay, nice.
Trabajo.
How much do you rent your boards for?
For our 150.
100. Okay, for
an hour.
150 peso.
Yeah.
Okay.
For hour.
Oh, nice. How long you been surfing?
25 años. Haciendo surf aquí en Chicago toda mi vida.
Mucho turista aquí. ¿Cuánto tiempo está pasando?
Ahora un poco de problemas con la pandemia, pero 2 años antes teníamos turismo cada 3-4 meses, mucho turismo, mucho trabajo. Ahorita estamos retomando de nuevo, haciendo trabajos otra vez.
Alright guys, so if you are trying to just catch the wave and enjoy your time, Palapa
Clarisa, cuando guste venir, buena vibra.
Yo. Alright guys, so now we're walking through the village. You can see some more dope murals of black women around here. ¿Cómo estás? Nice to meet you. Oh, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, ¿cómo estás? Oh, this is his father, the one we just saw, the surf dude. Okay.
Maestro.
Oh, sí, buena gente.
Cuando tú quieras, ven con nosotros, güey.
Okay, thank you. All right. Afro-Mexicana? Okay, wow. This town just serves the surfers here. Like the man said earlier, they used to have a lot, 2 years ago, they had a thriving economy helping out the tourism here. It slowed down a little bit. But I think I was talking to my boy, he was telling me how this place is pretty much self-sufficient.
All right, it seems pretty self-sufficient just because, you know, a lot of these communities, they eat fish, and you see them catching a fish right out there. You see the boats, you see all that. You see even the lagoon has fish jumping out of the water. And you got the ocean as well. Community this size, as long as the fishermen are good, they always gonna eat.
Yeah, but I heard that some of the fish have been going away when the other tourism areas have increased.
Yeah.
Fishing has stopped a little bit slowly in this area. ¿Cuánto more?
10 pesos.
Okay, one moment. All right, guys, so I got some lemon ice cream. It's like an icy, real cold. Really good, okay? La Chosa. You gotta come here and come get La Chosa ice cream, okay? Cool. Ciao, amor, okay? Okay, yeah. All right, guys, so we're back. And mi reina tiene muchas cosas aquí. Esa parece que sopa.
Sopa de calabaza.
Hey guys, this is the food right here. What I'm really interested in is how she prepares her rice and then the seasoning she did for to the fish. All right, let me try some of this rice right here. Very moist rice. Try this fish. Fish is well seasoned.
Esto no existe en México.
Oh, all right, okay. The fish in the tortilla, like a wrap, and then you eat it that way. We are leaving, and I just want to say bye to mi reina, okay? All right, muchas gracias por el bella comida. Oh my gosh, muy alegre para conozca a ti.
Mira, otra amiguita.
Ella, dale.
Ella es morena, ¿de verdad? Sí.
Where are you from?
Alemania. Germany.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were since Afro-Mexican. I thought you were Afro-Mexican too.
No, Afro-German.
Afro-German.
Africa.
Seems like we have another adventure at hand, huh?
Yeah,
we gotta go to Germany now?
Afro-German, huh?
Born in Stuttgart.
Oh, Stuttgart. We can go Freiburg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You speaking German over there?
Yeah, man.
What, is that German? you German, man?
Nah, bro.
No. Oh, that's why he's called Tay International. Yo regreso aquí por 10 meses, okay?
10 meses.
Prepárate mi cama, okay? Okay. Okay. ¿Cómo se llama, padre? Ricardo, buena conozca a ustedes. Ah, wow. Okay, mi hermano. Hey guys, thanks for watching. On the way, we're headed to Germany to find out about the Afro-German. I didn't even know that's a thing. All right, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. On the way. If you want me to go to another country, just comment down below what country I need to go to. Where are the Afro people? Where they at? We found them in Mexico. Let's go find them around the world. Take me with me. But before I leave, I got to remind you to always stay live in the middle of Mexico. Just having a good time, enjoying ourselves, man. That's what's all about travel, exploring, learning from one another. I feel alive. Yo.
This was dope, dog. This is really dope, man. Alright, you guys, so that was Black Mexicans, the Mexico they don't want you to see. I don't know why, bro. It's like the most beautiful thing you could ever see. One of the most beautiful things you could ever see. Top tier of the most beautiful things you could ever see, bro. It's crazy. Y'all let me know your thoughts down below, what you guys thought about it, man. The whole time I was looking at that old lady. Was it this lady? Oh, not her. Not her. She's sexy. Now, the whole time I was looking at this lady, like a grandma. You know what I'm saying? Almost like she was like my own grandma. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, almost like I was a little kid again, yelling, "Grandma!" You know what I'm saying? I was looking at her like that. I was like, "Dang, bro, that's crazy." But what the ladies though? Her? Oh man, I wish I would have met her when she was young. You feel me? Well, I'm pretty sure there are more like her. around my age group, you know what I'm saying, my age range, my age group over there. So, yeah, again, got to let the homies know what's up, you feel me? Y'all let me know your thoughts about it down in the comment section down below, man. Y'all already know it's Boomer with Bali Star, man. Make sure you leave a like, support the video, subscribe if you're new, join up with the All-Star gang up in this thing. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. 100.
She turned up, she turned out. Yeah, she turned. Hey.
Know that the revolution shall be televised. Shall be televised. The revolution shall be televised. Shall be televised. The revolution shall be televised. Shall be televised. The revolution shall be televised. If you know too much, get wiped out, wiped out. If you miss your shot, then